Hi everybody! I thought that today it might be fun to do 2 science experiments and to do our science experiments about our lungs. Our lungs are a part of something called the respiratory system. Respiratory means breathing. It's a part of our system that lets us breathe. Now we breathe every day, all day long. But we never really pay attention to when we're breathing because it just happens. Our body does it by itself without us having to try. When you're born as a baby, all babies, they breathe all by themselves. Animals breathe too. They all have lungs. Everybody has lungs that allow them to breathe. And is a part of something that's called your respiratory system that brings air into your body. So I wanted to show you first a little bit what all the different parts are, because it's more than just your lungs. There's a lot of little parts that go into letting you be able to breathe. So first, what do we breathe with? We breathe with our nose, and sometimes we breathe with our mouth, right? Especially, let's say if you're swimming and you plug your nose to go underwater, and then when you come back up, maybe you're using your mouth to breathe, or your nose is all stuffed up, so you're using your mouth. You use your mouth and your nose. So first, I'm going to draw a nose. There's my nose. I'm going to draw my mouth. There's my mouth. And we need a chin, right? And then you have your chin and your neck, and then your body. So here's a shoulder, and then here's the back of my head, here's my neck, here's my shoulder, right? The person's kind of looking like this. Now, I have my arms, and then I have my chest, my torso. Now, the chest, your torso is where your lungs are, right? Well, let's draw our lungs first. Do you remember how many lungs you have? 2. You have 2 lungs, and they fit right about here. There's your 2 lungs, right? Right inside your chest. Now, that's not the only thing you have, though, that helps you breathe. Do you remember what's underneath your lungs? It's your diaphragm. Your diaphragm almost is like a trampoline, and it's almost like your lungs jump on the trampoline to get air in your body and air out of your body. One of our experiments is going to show us what the diaphragm does. But we still need the air to get in our body and into our lungs so that our diaphragm can help us move our lungs so we can get the air in. Well, how do we do that? Well, try breathing right now and pay attention to where you feel the air going. I feel the air going in my nose, down the back of my throat, down my neck, and into my lungs. Your lungs are connected by kind of like a pipe that goes up your neck, and it goes to your mouth and to your nose, like this. So that air can come in your nose and into your lungs, or go in your mouth and into your lungs. And then your diaphragm helps to work it. Now, there are 3 important parts to remember about our lungs that we need for our experiment. First, your windpipe. It's easy to remember the name because it looks like a pipe and it lets air, just like wind, air, into our bodies. Our windpipe. Ding. Now, there's another thing we have to remember. Our lungs. You have 2 lungs. 1, 2. Now there's one more thing to remember. You have a diaphragm. That's kind of like a trampoline. So there's 3 parts we're going to remember. I'm going to bring it closer for a second. We are going to remember our windpipe that goes right here down our neck. We're going to remember our 2 lungs right in our chest. And we're going to remember our diaphragm, which is right underneath our lungs, right? So first, I wanted to do a little experiment to show us how our windpipe works. For this experiment, you are going to need 2 balloons for your 2 lungs, and 2 straws, and tape. Now, to do this experiment, the first thing we're going to do is take 1 balloon and 1 straw. You're going to try to put the straw inside the balloon. When it's inside, we need to secure it, meaning we need to keep it steady so that it doesn't come out. I have my tape to secure it. Now, this might be something you might want to do with a sibling or a grown-up if you need help, because sometimes it helps to have someone hold the balloon while somebody else tapes it. Or you can try doing it on your own too. So I'm going to try to tape my balloon onto my straw. Now, my balloon is going to be my lung. My straw is going to be my windpipe. The reason I'm doing 2 is because you have 2 lungs. Now, you're going to try really hard to have no air pockets, no little way for the air to escape. You want all of the air to go straight into the lung. You don't want the air to get lost someplace else. So I did 1. Now I'm going to do number 2. I take the straw, I put it inside my balloon, and then I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to tape it all around. I'm going to get a little bit more tape. Okay, I think I secured it. Now, I have 2 lungs and 2 windpipes, but I need my windpipes to be connected because in your body, your windpipe is 1. So I'm going to take a little bit more tape, and I'm going to tape my windpipe together. I'm going to tape my straws together. Ta-da! Now I have my 2 lungs and my windpipe. Now I'm going to pretend that my windpipe is bringing the air down to my lungs. In order to do that, I need to blow into the straws. I need to blow into the windpipe. Look. Do you see that? They filled up with air. That's how your windpipe works. So this is my windpipe and my lungs. And now, there's another experiment that we're going to try that helps us see a little bit better what the diaphragm does. Okay, I'm going to put this one down. Now for this one, I need a water bottle, but I need to cut the bottom off of the water bottle. Now this can be a little dangerous, so this is something that's good for a grown-up to do, okay? I'm going to use a pair of scissors, but if your grown-up has a box cutter, that also works. Now I made a little hole in the side of my water bottle, and I'm going to cut the bottom off. Just like this. See? So I already know what my windpipe looks like with my lungs. But now I want to really, really see how that diaphragm works. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a balloon. I have a red one over here. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut the neck of my balloon off. And now that I have that cut, I'm going to tie a tiny little knot at the other side. So this side stays open, this side stays open, and I'm going to put a little knot right there. Now this is super tricky to get a knot in a balloon. Okay. I have my knot on the side of the balloon, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of my water bottle. Okay, my balloon's a little small, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try cutting off a little bit less and see if that helps. Now, when you do a science experiment, sometimes it doesn't always go the way you want it to go, and that's okay. Part of science is trying again and again and seeing how you can fix something, modify something, change something, so that it works the next time. So I'm putting a little bit more off the balloon to see if I can get it to fit on my water bottle. Okay, so how I modified it, how I changed it this time, because it did not fit the first time, is this time I tried putting it on the water bottle without making a knot first. And it worked, and I still have a little handle, so I think that will be good. So I changed something, and that's okay. Do you see I did not get upset or frustrated? Part of science is working through the problems and learning how to get past something that doesn't go the way you plan. I'm taking tape, and I'm going to tape the balloon on because I don't want the balloon to slide off. The balloon is a little small, it's a little tight, and the water bottle is a little big, so I don't want it to fall off. Now I'm pretending that my red balloon is my diaphragm. Now the water bottle is my body. The water bottle is my chest, okay? So the balloon is the diaphragm, the bottle is my body. And look at that, bottle and body both start with the letter B. Okay, I have my diaphragm attached to my body. Well, right where it would be, right here, the bottom of my rib cage. Now I need to put my lungs inside. Here's the thing though. For this experiment, I can only fit one lung inside my body. We have two, right? We have two lungs, but for it to fit in the water bottle, I can only do one. Now I have another balloon. This is my lung, okay? I gotta put my lung inside my body, but I gotta be careful not to drop it. I wanna put it inside, but then this end right here, I wanna pull, and put over the hole like that. Now look, I have my body, my diaphragm, and my lung. Now look what happens when my diaphragm acts like a trampoline. Do you see that? When my diaphragm goes down, it sucks air into my lung through my windpipe. It pulls the air through. When my diaphragm goes up, the air leaves my lung. How cool is that? This is how your respiratory system works. This is how it works when you breathe. Here's your lungs and your windpipe, right? And then this is your diaphragm. This is how it works. Your diaphragm acts like a trampoline and pulls all the air in. Just like that. How cool is that? Now, if you want to, you can try, if you have balloons at home, if you have straws, you can try to do this project. You can try making the windpipe and the lungs, or you can try making the diaphragm and the lung and see how it works. All right? I hope you guys all had fun today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.